You're not here by accident. You're here because deep down you're done with being overlooked. You're done with chasing things that don't matter, things that don't make you a person worth remembering. Let me ask you something. Are you tired of the noise? The false promises of quick fixes, shallow advice, and hollow success? If so, you're in exactly the right place. In this video, I'm not just going to tell you what makes a person truly unforgettable. I'm going to expose the myths that keep most people trapped in mediocrity and reveal the truths that others won't dare to speak. Are you ready to face some hard realities and rise above them? Comment "I'm in" below if you're committed to watching this to the very end. Here's the thing. This video isn't for everyone. It's not for people looking for shortcuts or excuses. It's not for those who think life owes them something. This is for warriors, people ready to rise above the ordinary and become something greater. If that's you, then welcome. Today, we're diving into the 7 high-value traits that make people truly unforgettable. These are traits rooted in timeless wisdom, tested through generations, and more relevant than ever in a world where most people settle for less. These aren't just traits to attract others. They define who you are, how you move through the world, and the legacy you leave behind. And here's something exciting. In the near future, we'll be launching free counseling videos on this channel featuring experienced relationship experts who will share practical wisdom on building stronger, healthier connections. These aren't just theories. These are real insights from people who've lived it, studied it, and mastered it. So, if you're serious about transforming yourself into the person you were born to be, subscribe to this channel right now. Your subscription and comments let us know we're doing a great job, and it helps YouTube push this content to more people who need to hear it. Let's begin. Confidence. It's a word you hear constantly, but let's be honest, it's lost its meaning for most people. Many think confidence is about standing tall, speaking loudly, or having a charismatic presence. But true confidence runs much deeper than that. Real confidence isn't just about how you present yourself to the world. It's about how you stand firm when life tries to shake you to your core. True confidence begins within. It's the unshakable belief that you are enough, regardless of what others think, say, or do. It's not tied to your success, wealth, or social status. It's rooted in your ability to face challenges head-on and keep moving forward, even when the odds are stacked against you. Confidence is the armor that shields you from the fear of failure and the doubt of others. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think confidence is something you're born with. It's not. Confidence is a skill, a muscle you build over time through consistent action and relentless self-improvement. It's forged in the fire of discomfort, failure, and persistence. Every confident person you admire has walked through storms of rejection, defeat, and uncertainty. They didn't start confident. They became confident by refusing to give up. Think about the last time you hesitated. Maybe you wanted to speak up in a meeting, approach someone you admired, or take a leap into something new. What held you back? Was it fear of failure? Fear of looking foolish? Fear of rejection? Here's the harsh truth. Hesitation is a thief. It steals your opportunities and leaves you with nothing but regret. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. Every time you act in the face of fear, you take a step toward building real confidence. Start small. Speak up when your voice shakes. Take risks that make your heart race. Push yourself into situations that force you to grow. Each time you do, you strengthen the foundation of your confidence. And here's the beautiful part. Confidence is cumulative. It grows with every step you take, every challenge you overcome, and every fear you conquer. But confidence isn't just about your internal mindset. It's also about how you show up in the world. Your posture, your voice, your energy. All of these communicate confidence before you even say a word. Walk into a room with your head down, shoulders slumped, and eyes darting around nervously, and the world will treat you accordingly. Walk in with your chest up, gaze steady, and presence commanding, and you'll own the room before you speak. Confidence is contagious. People can feel it. It draws them in, earns their respect, and inspires their trust. It signals stability, leadership, and strength, qualities that show you're someone who won't crumble under pressure. But here's the kicker. Confidence can't be faked. Sure, you can try to puff up your chest and put on a show, but the moment life tests you, the facade will crumble. True confidence is built in the trenches through hard work, discipline, and resilience. It's earned, not borrowed, and it's authentic, which is why it resonates so deeply with others. Let me tell you something important. You don't have to wait until you're successful to be confident. That's a lie society tells you. Confidence isn't about what you have. It's about who you are. A person with little but unwavering confidence will outshine someone with everything but self-doubt every single time. You know, confidence is a choice you make every single day. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you treat yourself, and honestly, the way you push yourself when no one's watching. It's not about never feeling fear. It's about not letting fear stop you. Just remember, confidence isn't perfection. It's not about having all the answers or never making mistakes. It's really about trusting yourself to handle whatever comes your way. And it's about believing in your ability to adapt, learn, and, well, grow. When you cultivate true confidence, you don't just change how others see you, you change how you see yourself. You stop doubting your worth and start embracing your potential. You stop shrinking to fit in and start standing tall to stand out. Confidence isn't just a trait, it's a way of life. And honestly, when you embody it fully, you become unstoppable. Trait 2. Empathy. This is where, many people miss the mark. There's a misconception that showing empathy makes you weak, soft, or vulnerable. But in reality, true empathy is one of the strongest qualities a person can possess. It takes an emotionally secure individual to step outside their own world and genuinely understand someone else's. The misconception comes from the idea that empathy is simply about listening to someone's problems or offering a comforting word. But real empathy goes far beyond that. It's about deeply connecting with another person's emotions, acknowledging their struggles, and making them feel seen and heard. It's not passive. It's an active and powerful force that demands your presence and emotional investment. Most people don't really listen. They wait for their turn to talk. They tolerate the conversation instead of actively engaging. They're too caught up in their own thoughts, anxieties, and distractions to give the other person the attention they deserve. And then they wonder why relationships fall apart, why they can't connect on a deeper level, or why they feel so disconnected. The truth is this: if you can't listen to someone without judgment, if you can't be present in their moment of vulnerability, then you're just another voice in the crowd. People don't remember those who only talk. They remember those who make them feel heard. Think about it. When someone takes the time to truly listen to you, to genuinely understand you, don't you feel a sense of relief, a deep sense of appreciation? That's the power of empathy. It makes people feel valued and understood in a way that nothing else can. Empathy isn't just about hearing the words someone says. It's about understanding their feelings, their unspoken fears, and their emotional needs. It's about stepping into their shoes, seeing the world from their perspective, and connecting with them on a deeper level. Most people think that listening means nodding and agreeing, but that's not really listening. That's just going through the motions. True listening requires your full presence. It means putting your ego aside, being genuinely curious and focusing on the person in front of you. When you truly listen, you give them the gift of being seen. You make them feel heard, not just with their words, but with their emotions, their thoughts, and their struggles. Here's a challenge for you. When was the last time you really listened to someone? Not just heard their words, but felt what they were going through. The truth is, many people struggle with this. They might hear the words, but they don't connect with the emotions behind them. People crave connection, and connection begins with empathy. It's the ability to look beyond the surface, to understand the person standing in front of you, and to make them feel safe and understood. And here's the real power of empathy. It's what makes you unforgettable. In a world full of distractions, superficial conversations, and constant noise, being the person who offers genuine empathy, who truly listens, is rare and invaluable. But let's not sugarcoat it. Empathy isn't always easy. It requires vulnerability. It forces you to confront your own emotions, your biases, and your fears. It makes you step outside your comfort zone and connect with someone in a way that might make you feel exposed. Most people avoid this. They stay in their own bubble, pretending they have it all figured out, because, well, dealing with their own emotions can be uncomfortable. But here's the thing: growth never happens in comfort. If you want to be the person others can't resist, the one people trust, the one people turn to, you have to be willing to do the hard work. That means confronting your own emotional blind spots, understanding your own feelings, and using that emotional awareness to connect with others. It's not easy, but honestly, it's worth it. Empathy isn't just for relationships, it's a superpower that works in every area of life. Want to lead people? You need empathy. Want to connect with your team, understand your customers, or build lasting partnerships? You need empathy. The more you practice it, the more influence, impact, and respect you'll gain. And here's the beauty of empathy. The more you give it, the more it strengthens you as a person. It's a cycle of self-improvement that benefits not just you, but everyone around you. Empathy connects you to the world in a way that, honestly, nothing else can. It deepens your relationships, enriches your experiences, and strengthens your influence. If you can't make people laugh, you'll struggle to build deep connections. Humor is more than just a bonus or a fun trait. It's a necessity. People are naturally drawn to those who can make them laugh because laughter is about more than just amusement. It's about connection, shared moments, and, well, feeling good in each other's presence. A sharp sense of humor shows that you're confident, intelligent, and most importantly, unshaken by life's inevitable chaos. It signals that you can weather storms with grace, and you won't crumble under pressure. But here's the hard truth. Most people get humor wrong. They think it's about cracking jokes or trying to be the loudest, funniest person in the room. The reality is that real humor is about timing, wit, and authenticity. It's about knowing when to lighten the mood and when to let your unique personality shine through. Humor isn't about trying to impress. It's about making people feel at ease, feel comfortable, and, feel good about being around you. Here's another crucial truth. Humor isn't about being the class clown or acting like a fool. People don't want a clown. They want someone who can make them laugh, who can show them a good time without losing their sense of dignity. There's a big difference between someone who cracks jokes to entertain and someone who has the kind of humor that makes people laugh naturally without trying too hard. Think back to the last time you made someone laugh. How did it feel? The moment you make someone laugh, you've done something important. Laughter creates an instant bond. It breaks down emotional walls, builds rapport, and fosters a deeper sense of connection between people. And here's the science behind it. Laughter triggers dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. When you make someone laugh, you're not just entertaining them, you're creating an emotional memory. Laughter becomes an anchor, something they'll associate with you. That bond ties them to you, and those positive emotions linger far longer than the moment itself. But let's not sugarcoat it. Humor takes practice, effort, and above all, self-awareness. It's not about memorizing jokes or trying to adopt a persona that's not truly yours. Great humor comes from embracing your unique perspective on life and sharing it in a way that resonates with others. It's about being confident enough to laugh at yourself, to see the absurdities of life, and to share that point of view with others. Authentic humor is rooted in self-assurance. When you're truly comfortable with yourself, that's when your humor shines. And self-awareness is key. Humor requires you to be able to read the room, to understand the situation you're in, and adjust accordingly. What works in one setting might not work in another. That's where experience and emotional intelligence come into play. Humor is a skill that, like any other, can be learned and refined over time. The more you practice, the better you get. And let me tell you, it's worth the effort. Someone who can make others laugh is someone who can build lasting connections. Humor builds rapport, deepens relationships, and creates lasting impressions. When you can make someone laugh, you make them feel good. And when people feel good in your presence, you're giving them a reason to stay. But the best part? Humor isn't just for others. It's for you too. Humor has the power to build your confidence, enhance your social skills, and help you navigate life's challenges with grace. Life isn't always going to go according to plan. But you know, when you can find humor in a tough situation, you show the world and yourself that no matter what happens, you can handle it with a smile. Humor allows you to take life's pressures and turn them into something lighter, something easier to cope with. And when you approach the world with that mindset, it really changes how people see you. People are drawn to those who can make them laugh because, honestly, laughter is a release. It's a break from the stress, the noise, and the chaos of life. In a world full of tension, stress, and constant demands, someone who can bring joy and laughter into others' lives truly stands out. You know, when you embrace laughter, you become someone people truly want to be around. It's not just about entertainment. Laughter is relief, it's connection, and it's comfort, really. In a world where, quite frankly, so many people take themselves too seriously, someone who can laugh at themselves and make others laugh without trying too hard is not just attractive. They're, well, irresistible. Humor shows that you're confident enough to let go, to be yourself, and to make the people around you feel comfortable in their own skin. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? And let's not forget, humor is a superpower. It's an energy you bring into any room, any interaction. Charisma and humor combined make you magnetic, memorable, and impossible to ignore. These two traits have the power to transform not only your interactions with others, but every area of your life. They make you stand out, make people want to be around you, and ultimately make you someone others can't forget. But we're not done yet. There's more that takes things to an even higher level. Trait 5. Physical fitness. Physical fitness is about more than just looking good. It's about what your body says about you before you even open your mouth. You might think your words carry the most weight, but in reality, your body does the talking first. A fit, disciplined physique sends a clear message. This is someone who respects themselves, someone who can handle life's challenges. It tells the world that you're capable, driven, and ready for whatever comes your way. Too many people make excuses when it comes to their fitness. They blame their schedules, their genetics, or their circumstances. But here's the harsh truth. Every excuse is just a choice to stay the same. Your body is a reflection of your discipline, And discipline is, well, the foundation of every success. People notice fitness more than they'll ever admit, you know. It's not just about having a six-pack or bulging muscles. It's about what fitness represents. Someone who takes care of their body is someone who takes care of their life. It shows that you value yourself enough to put in the effort. It's not about vanity. It's about respect. Respect for your health, your potential, and your future. When you're fit, you carry yourself differently. Your posture improves, your energy increases, and your confidence skyrockets. And here's something you might not know. Physical fitness affects your hormones. Studies show that regular exercise boosts testosterone, the hormone that influences not just your physique, but your energy, mood, and presence. Higher testosterone levels make you more assertive, more charismatic, and more magnetic. It's biology, plain and simple. But let's be honest, building a strong, disciplined physique requires effort, consistency, and, well, the willingness to push through discomfort. That's why so many people avoid it, you know. They'd rather take the path of least resistance, even if it means settling for less. But every drop of sweat, every rep, and every moment of struggle is really an investment in your future. When you train your body, you're not just building muscle, you're building resilience, grit, and mental toughness. Think about it. The gym is a crucible. It's a place where excuses are burned away, where comfort is left at the door, and where weakness is transformed into strength. Each session is a test of your character. Will you quit when it gets hard, or will you push through? Will you settle for mediocrity, or will you demand excellence from yourself? The choice is yours, and honestly, the rewards are immense. Fitness isn't just about aesthetics. It's about readiness. Life, as we know, is unpredictable, and a strong body equips you to face whatever comes your way. Whether it's handling an emergency or simply having the stamina to keep up with life's demands, your fitness is truly your foundation. Let's not forget the psychological benefits. When you're fit, you think clearer, feel better, and handle stress with greater ease. A strong body builds a strong mind. People are wired to recognize strength. It's not just physical strength, but the discipline, determination, and resilience that fitness represents. When someone sees a person who takes care of their body, they see someone who can handle responsibility. It's not about dominance, it's about capability. And in a world full of people who neglect themselves, someone who values their fitness stands out. So, where do you start? You don't need a fancy gym or a personal trainer, honestly. What you need is commitment. Start small if you have to. Do push-ups in your living room, go for a run around your neighborhood, or lift whatever weights you can find. The key is consistency. Show up for yourself every day, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. That's how discipline is built, one choice at a time. Every time you work out, you're not just improving your body. You're strengthening your willpower, your mental toughness, and your ability to face life's challenges head-on. Fitness is the foundation that supports everything else you do. Trait 6. Grooming and style. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into grooming and style. Those subtle but, incredibly powerful elements that can really elevate you from being just good to truly exceptional. They're not simply about following trends or spending a fortune on expensive brands. Rather, they're the final touch that transforms you into someone who, commands attention and respect without even saying a word. And make no mistake here, people notice every single detail. From the way you carry yourself to how you dress and even the scent you choose to wear, everything sends a message about who you are and, honestly, how much you value yourself. If you don't care about your appearance, why should anyone else? Grooming isn't about vanity. It's a demonstration of mastery over the small things. It's about paying attention to details, taking pride in your appearance, and projecting an image of self-respect. People are naturally drawn to order, stability, and, refinement. Someone who appears disheveled doesn't just look messy, they feel messy. And honestly, who wants to be around chaos? Style is not about fitting into someone else's idea of what's fashionable. It's about choosing what works for you. It's about finding clothes that fit your body, reflect your personality, and, make you feel like the best version of yourself. A perfectly tailored suit, a crisp white shirt, or even a simple but well-fitted pair of jeans and a sharp jacket can transform your look completely. It's not about expensive labels, it's about wearing your clothes with confidence. How you wear something matters more than what you wear.
2, 5, 7.
Then there's the matter of grooming. Your face is the first thing people notice, so, make sure it's well taken care of. Whether you prefer a clean-shaven look or a well-groomed beard, keep it sharp. Maintain your skin, your hair, and your overall hygiene. These aren't just small details. They're a reflection of your self-respect. And here's a tip you may not have considered: invest in a signature scent. People have heightened senses of smell, and the right cologne can linger in someone's mind long after you leave. Just remember, subtlety is key. A little goes a long way. Grooming and style aren't just about looking good. They're about feeling good. When you look sharp, you feel sharp. Your posture improves, your confidence increases, and your energy becomes magnetic. People can sense when someone has put effort into their appearance. When you walk into a room dressed well, smelling fresh, and exuding self-respect, it's an immediate signal to others that you have your life together, that you take pride in who you are. It speaks to your competence, discipline, and attention to detail. Here's a critical realization many people overlook: grooming and style aren't reserved for special occasions. They should be a part of your daily life. Every time you step out your door, you're making a statement. Are you sending the message that you respect yourself? Are you showing the world that you're a person of value? Because if you don't make that effort, why should anyone else? And let's be honest, grooming and style aren't really about impressing others. They're about impressing yourself. They're about showing yourself that you value your worth and deserve to look and feel your best. And when you do, you'll notice the impact it has on your life. You'll stand taller, walk stronger, and command respect from everyone around you. In the end, grooming and style might seem like small details, but their influence is far-reaching. They have the power to separate the average from the exceptional. They take the foundation built through physical fitness and add the finesse that makes you truly stand out. Together, they create someone who doesn't just look the part, but lives it. Someone who embodies discipline, confidence, and charisma. Someone who refuses to settle for mediocrity in a world that often does. But we're not done yet. Emotional maturity is the cornerstone that holds everything else together. Without it, all the confidence, fitness, charisma, and style in the world will crumble under pressure. People aren't just looking for strength or charm, they're looking for stability. Emotional maturity is the ultimate indicator of that stability. It's what separates those who build lasting connections from those who don't, fleeting relationships from lifelong partnerships. Emotional maturity is magnetic. It makes you the rock others can lean on, the calm in their storm, and the person they can trust. But let's be brutally honest. Most people have no clue what emotional maturity actually looks like. They think it's about suppressing their emotions, pretending they don't care, or being tough. That's a huge misconception. Emotional maturity isn't about hiding your feelings. It's about mastering them. It's about understanding your emotions, owning them, and using them to guide your actions rather than letting them control you. When life throws challenges your way, emotional maturity allows you to respond with calm, reason, and strength instead of reacting out of fear, anger, or insecurity. So, how do you handle adversity? Do you, lash out when things don't go your way? Do you blame others for your failures? Or do you take responsibility and, learn from them? Emotional maturity is really about owning your actions, your choices, and, your life. It's about understanding that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond. And honestly, that response is what defines you. People are, by nature, wired to seek emotional stability. It's not just a preference, it's actually a necessity. When someone is with an emotionally mature person, they feel safe. They know this person won't crumble under pressure, won't let insecurities dictate behavior, and won't turn every disagreement into a battle. They know this person can handle the ups and downs of life with, grace and strength. In a world where most people are ruled by their emotions, someone who masters them is a breath of fresh air. But let's be real. Emotional maturity doesn't come naturally. It's not something you're born with. It's something you develop over time through experience, reflection, and growth. It requires you to confront your fears, face your failures, and embrace uncomfortable truths about yourself. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Because when you're emotionally mature, you're not just more attractive, you're more powerful. You're in control of your life, your relationships, and your destiny. One of the most important aspects of emotional maturity is, self-awareness. You can't master your emotions if you don't understand them. So take the time to reflect on your feelings. Ask yourself why you react the way you do. What triggers your insecurities? What drives your decisions? The more you understand yourself, the more control you'll have over your emotions. And the more control you have, the stronger you'll become. Another key component of emotional maturity is, honestly, resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are, inevitable. Emotional maturity is about how you bounce back from those challenges. Do you let failure define you, or do you use it as a stepping stone to grow stronger? Resilience is what keeps you moving forward when the odds are stacked against you. It's what allows you to stay calm under pressure, find solutions instead of dwelling on problems, and, turn setbacks into opportunities. Emotional maturity also means knowing when to be vulnerable. This is where most people get it wrong. They think vulnerability is a sign of weakness, but in reality, it's a sign of strength. Being vulnerable doesn't mean exposing all your insecurities or laying bare every fear you have. It means being honest about your feelings, struggles, and fears. It means showing others that you trust them enough to let them see the real you. And let me tell you, that kind of honesty is incredibly powerful. It creates a deep connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction and enters the realm of true intimacy. But emotional maturity isn't just about how you handle your emotions. It's also about being able to communicate effectively with others, maintaining a healthy mindset, and always striving to grow. It's about having the wisdom to know that your emotional health is just as important as your physical health, and honestly being proactive in cultivating both. People aren't just attracted to someone who is strong. They're drawn to someone who is capable of navigating the emotional landscape of life with poise and resilience. Emotional maturity is what truly separates those who last from those who don't. In the end, emotional maturity is what allows you to sustain long-term, meaningful connections. It's the foundation for building trust, respect, and deep intimacy in any relationship. And that's something that, no amount of style, charisma, or fitness can ever replace. When you master this, you become the type of person who doesn't just catch attention, you keep it, because you offer stability in a world full of uncertainty. In a world where surface-level attraction often takes precedence, it's the deeper qualities that truly make a person stand out. Confidence, empathy, charisma, humor, physical fitness, grooming, and emotional maturity. These are the traits that not only draw people in, but build lasting connections. These qualities are the foundation of what makes you magnetic, memorable, and unforgettable. But none of this is about perfection. It's about growth. Every one of these traits requires effort, discipline, and the willingness to improve. It's about being intentional in how you carry yourself, how you engage with the world, and how you continuously evolve into a better version of yourself. By cultivating these traits, you don't just become more attractive. You become the type of person who commands respect, admiration, and trust. You become someone who stands out in a crowded room, who leaves a lasting impression, and who builds connections that go beyond the superficial. So start today. Take responsibility for your growth. Work on mastering these traits. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being the best version of you. the version that radiates strength, authenticity, and depth. When you do, you won't just attract the right people, you'll attract the life you've always wanted. What do you think? What do you think? Which of these 7 traits resonates with you the most? Or which one do you need to work on? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one, and your engagement helps me create better content for you. And don't forget, if you found value in this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your support lets us know we're doing a great job, and it helps us reach more people who need to hear this message. Plus, we have something exciting coming soon. Free counseling videos featuring experienced relationship experts who will share practical wisdom on building stronger, healthier connections in all areas of your life. These aren't just theories from books. These are real-world insights from people who've helped thousands transform their relationships, communication skills, and personal growth. Whether you're working on romantic relationships, friendships, family dynamics, or professional connections, these upcoming videos will give you the tools and strategies you need to succeed. So subscribe now, drop a comment, and let's build this community together. Your journey to becoming unforgettable starts today. Take care, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.